What up, everybody? It's Nate and Ian here. Maybe soon to be joined by Tom later. We'll see. But what's up, Ian? How you doing?
Happy Halloween!
Yeah. To date this video, Halloween is imminent. Halloween 2025 is imminent. What, 48 hours away? Maybe? Not even?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Are you guys doing anything fun to celebrate?
I'm taking the day off work, so that's very fun.
Cool. Day off of work is always a good time.
To answer that question, yes, for me. We are going to probably do the same thing that we do every year, which is watch all the scary movies, probably have dinner, and that's probably about it.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I think she's planning to do a costume. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. So it may or may not come.
I think I know because she texted me a question, which I don't think I ever answered. But
nice.
I wasn't answering anyone that day. That was a very sad day.
She's not very considerate as a person.
No, there's no way she could have known. I just feel bad because I never explained myself, but she figured it out. Someone told her.
Well, I mean, look, I also told her that you're also just naturally mean and dismissive. So she understands. Don't worry, she understands.
Got it. I'm glad she understands who I am as a person.
Correct.
But yeah. So this isn't the main mission. This is a side mission, and I have been trying to beat it in my off hours, and I think I've tried like 5 separate sessions to beat this fucking mission, and I can't do it.
So what's the problem?
I suck at this game. I need to get good, and I don't know how to become good.
You've been playing for hours, dog. You should be good by now.
Right? I feel like the level isn't anything more than like this area of these dudes with PTSD and that are just so like shell shocked they're not going to do anything. And I go down here to this little valley area, and I fight one wave of like zombie dudes, like 3 of them of various sizes. And then I fight 2 Tengu yokai, the raven bird guys, and then I fight 1 big boss Oni guy. And either I die in the Tengu wave or I die to the Oni boss. Like I think his name Oni Yoroki or something like that. None of these enemies are things I haven't seen before. They're all I know all of their moves, and I just can't fucking beat them.
You getting beat by Goombas?
Yeah, pretty much. So I'll show you what I mean.
Is it the number of dudes? Or is that
no, it's not the number. It's the fact that hardly any of them take any stun. I'm actually not even using my strongest weapon because there's better. I think this element does better stun damage, but they hit me for a ton. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Cameron?
Ooh, man.
So I'm gonna die. Yeah. See, they get desynced. They don't take any hit stun. And I can't take more than like 2, maybe 3 shots, depending on who it is. And then it just takes a long time. If I want to make it through, I have to play this very conservatively.
Well, so then is the problem that you just need to be more patient?
I mean, there is that, but
it's like, no, it's not my fault. Stop trying to figure out.
It's not my fault. It's everyone else's fault. Yeah. Good opportunity. Sometimes those happen. But anyway, I see we got Cameron in the chat. So what's up, man? Miss you already. And speaking of Cameron, yeah. Speaking of Cameron,
he acts like he runs this channel. What the fuck?
Yeah. We got a chance to hang out in Minneapolis not too long ago. I actually haven't streamed since then, so, you know.
Minneapolis of all places. How'd you end up there?
So that was our plan to do for a while now. And then I had to make an unexpected less than 24-hour trip home to Ohio. And then I decided that I'm still going to do the trip. So I flew from Ohio impromptu to Minneapolis. And we spent a long weekend there. Can I say it's a cool place.
I was gonna say, can I say something before you go on?
Yeah.
Minneapolis, great fucking town, man. I love Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's a really cool place.
It is a
The
cool
only
place. It is a
complaint
cool
I have is that some of the roads are like the west side of Cincinnati. They make no fucking
You know-
sense.
Yeah, it's it's a city. It's a northern person city. It's unplanned. But
It was
yeah,
made
it's
by cattle routes probably.
the people there fucking cool. I love people from Minneapolis. The whole fucking state of Minnesota is great. I love Minneapolis.
Yeah, very very cool place. Would recommend. We had pretty good luck finding food everywhere. We kind of had a list of places that we kind of glossed over and did a quick check to see if it sounded interesting. And then there's a couple places we just sort of wandered into and picked in the moment. All great finds. Our favorite though was, I think it's Al's Breakfast, and it is this tiny, tiny hole in the wall place, and I mean that literally. Like, I was looking for it, and it was it's kind of the, I don't really want to give it the credit that it's due, but kind of the Diagon Alley effect, where your eyes sort of like pass over it. You don't actually see it. It's between two full-size buildings, and it's this tiny little like hut-looking thing. And the only room in it,
Al's Breakfast?
Diner. Al's Breakfast.
Al's
Yeah.
Diner. Al's Diner. That has no choice but to be amazing. That's
It's incredible. It's all it is. There's only enough room to stand behind the stools that are pulled up to the counter for you to eat, and then there's the counter itself, and then a lane and aisleway for the staff to like move about, take orders, and then get to the grill.
So it's extremely tiny and popular.
Yeah, popular. If you have any sort of claustrophobia, I can honestly say don't go. Although you are missing out. Great breakfast. Good, super fun people there.
If you have any kind of claustrophobia, get fucked. You suck.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way around it. Honestly, if you have it, it's going to be a problem.
Well, you know what you do.
But it is so worth it.
You send somebody else and bring takeout. That's what you do.
Yeah. And then I think
blinders. You got to put on blinders.
Oh, what's up, Max?
Yeah, you got to delude yourself.
Yeah. So that's totally worth it. They also have little tiny rubber dinosaurs you can like just have like while you eat. You can just hang out and play with them. You can bet your ass that Cameron did that.
Oh my god.
I assume you don't get to take these with you.
No, I don't think so anyway. See, it's this phase I usually die in. Having two of these guys sucks.
Well, I was gonna say the problem here is that you're getting a little bit gangbang.
Yeah.
So
I did switch my my ultimate. It was the Phoenix that was coming in handy to like proc when I was fighting those guys.
You couldn't control them, right? Proc on its own.
Well, I should probably try to do it on my own, because.
But it would proc on its own.
It would proc on its own, which is fine. Sometimes it wasn't necessary, or it did it on a run that was less than ideal. And I had to like circle back around to wait for it to fill back up.
It kind of worked like
thing. Yeah. So I'm trying a different element. It's because it's also fire, and it says in the wiki that those dudes have a slight more vulnerability to lightning.
You must be struggling.
Yeah. I'm really trying to lab this out.
Things have gotten so bad that Nick has resorted to the wiki.
Yep. You know me. I tend to wing it. I think anybody on the team knows that's just the kind of guy I am.
That is your core competency, I believe. That's when you are at your best.
Yeah. But in this case, you know what? I'm going to try it now. I've yet to try this.
This is one of those where I do feel like you just got to get one of them.
Yeah.
You get one of them on the board. You can focus down the other dude. Oh man, you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Hang on.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay, that's one.
Nice.
Ooh, boy.
Good boy.
All right.
Ian, you're echoing me.
Oh yeah, I am getting picked up in your echo.
How's that possible? Nothing has changed. I'm not changing anything. This isn't me.
Maybe I'm just yelling louder.
Oh.
God damn it. All right, this one I just have to chip away at and hide behind this rock like a fucking coward.
Hey man, Soul's like, whoa. So
Yeah.
you can, it's like mantling over shit.
Mm-hmm.
What?
His sonic boom unblockable. It
Yeah.
might do
You dodged
reduced
too a
damage.
second ago.
Yeah, I try and put the rock between me and him, so I don't even have to worry about dodging.
True.
And then usually, if I hug
That
it,
works.
even if he does the elevated one, his
Problem is-
staff does go pass through the rock though.
Of course it does. Of course.
Yeah.
Problem is, as per usual, he has way too much health, and you do not do enough damage.
Yeah, that's been my main. I think that's my main problem is that I just don't
Oh.
do enough damage.
Yeah, it's been all playthrough. I mean, to be fair, that's everyone's problem with this game. This game is hard partly for that reason. That's, a lot of people complain about that for this game, so it may not just be you and your build. I think it's just the game.
Yeah, because I feel like I've done every other side mission, so it's not like I'm like jumping out too far ahead of my level. I've actually beaten other levels that have a rating higher than this. I think this is rated level 107, and I've done like 112 or like 115 or something, and that wasn't that bad. This fucking level though, man.
This is
It is
like
nuts.
this reference. You may not understand this, but Cameron would. This is like the hiking trails in Acadia. It's like it's rated like a 1, like not hard at all, but that's only because 98% of it is like super easy and like downhill. But then there's one part of it, there's like 2% that's basically Mount Everest.
That dude just one-shotted me.
Yeah, he sure did. He
And
just stomped you
I
into
even
a
had my
canyon.
block up. It does not fucking matter.
He fucked you right into the ground.
Yeah. So it's shit like that. It's shit like this that's been keeping me from beating this one last level.
That was some Miyazaki bullshit. It came out of nowhere and really fucked you
Yeah.
up.
So, you know, that, and this is why it's taken me over like 5 like intentional sit down, this is what I'm doing today sessions to beat this fucking level and still have no success.
You said this is a side mission.
Yeah, this is a side mission.
So
I just
you don't
figured I'd
necessarily have to do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking I might not, just
I
because
know who I'm
wanna-
talking to. I know you don't like to move on, but like this isn't going anywhere. You can come back to this one.
Yeah, here I'm gonna let this die if I'm in the right spot. It might be. They don't trigger unless I'm so far into the valley, and if I die strategically and closer to the entrance, I won't pick them up.
Dying
But I
strategically.
was completely on the wrong side, so now I got to do this again.
How you feeling tonight, Nate? You up for this?
Yeah. I mean, I just have the pessimism about this level specifically,
Sure.
just because I have my history with this.
Well, then maybe we should move on. Like we don't have to like drive ourselves into the loony bin.
Yeah. No, I'll probably move on here in a second. I just wanted to give it a shot to see, like, I've only ever played this level on the Steam Deck, and maybe it's just like, I need a bigger screen, or I need a
Maybe.
different, like, ergonomic controller or something.
Curious what frame rate you're getting. Like, are you
good
at
question.
like 1440p 60? Like, are you at 120, 30 frames? Like, it feels like you're doing 60 frames right now.
I feel like I'm doing 60. That's typically what I cruise at in most games nowadays.
Because I will tell you, these games especially, it will change your life when you start bumping up to 120, 240 on games like this.
Yeah.
144. Yeah, because it's not... people forget, like, frame rate is really, at least for me, really
There it is.
not about visuals. It's about gameplay. It means that when you press a button, that shit comes out. And you get to react, and it's like it feels instantaneous. And it actually makes you play better because what you're seeing on screen is in sync with the, shit your hands are doing. So that might be a
Okay.
thing. You never know. That could make you play better if you want to
It
up
could
your
be.
frame rate.
I'd be willing to try it.
It's one of
Anyway,
the reasons why I've really been enjoying Silksong on Switch.
Yeah.
Because it plays at 120 frames per second, which is fucking great. Can you imagine we're playing at 120 FPS on a Nintendo
on a
console?
side scroller, yeah.
Oh, damn. What happened? What world are we living in? It's the only thing in the world that's getting better. Everything else is getting worse, but frame rate on Nintendo hardware is still getting better. It's great.
Some things never change.
We'll take it. Look,
Yeah.
we're looking for rays of sunshine wherever we can find them.
Right? Getting to be pretty valuable nowadays. But yeah, so aside from the side mission, I'm pretty sure we're in like endgame territory.
Is your
Because
endgame?
last time we looked at the main mission, the dude summoned a like big old fuck off skeleton kaiju, and I had to fight that thing. Like, I think I had to keep it busy while people got into position or something. And then Edward Kelley, the antagonist, then ran off somewhere, and I think I'm in pursuit of him now. But I have no idea what's happening at this point.
Cutscene.
Yoshisugu. I don't recognize that name.
I don't either.
Man, I really recommend at some point when you get a chance, you need to watch Blue Eyed Samurai.
Oh, no,
I think you
it's
would
the red coats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's fucking red.
It is a little bit like that, isn't it?
Red coats are coming.
Blue Eyed Sam. I keep hearing that that title pop up more and more, so I'm gonna have to check it out for sure.
I think you will love it. I don't think you'll just like it. I think you will love it. I think it's that good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the market for new anime, new show to watch.
And if you don't watch it, we'll all be just deeply disappointed in you as a person.
Sure thing.
So, if that means anything to you, just say.
I'm going to.
Right.
You look kind of cool. I don't like the headgear. Didn't we cover this? The rope
Yeah,
headgear.
it just happened to be the best weight ratio thing that I had when I put it on. My whole thing is not
think it was
coordinated.
okay
to be cool
otherwise.
at all. At that point, it just became functional for that, trying to beat that fucking level.
Yeah. We always know how tilted Nate is based on how ugly his character looks.
Oh, yes. And I am fully just mishmashed to no end right
The more
now.
fucked up you look, the harder things have been for you.
Mm-hmm.
When
Absolutely.
you're
'Cause I do
looking
abide by the
clean-
rule of cool, but sometimes the rule can take a backseat to progress.
When you're looking clean and cool, we know things are going smooth.
Hmm. I'm in my flow state, and then when I'm desperate, I get goofier.
Just whatever works. Just give me whatever works.
Hmm. I
Follow
get
me up.
scrappy. I'm like, all right, what do we got? What do we got to work with? All right, let's get something else in here. Let's see what else works. All right,
We
so
talked
I'm
about
in
this a
new
million times.
area.
My approach to that kind of scenario is very different, I think, from other people's. I'm not very gear focused when it comes to that type of thing. I'm like, okay,
You just
why
like
am I
level
getting
myself
on
up
this-
as a character, as a person.
And it's not even, yeah, partly, right? I guess that's sort of what it ultimately amounts to. But like my brain, the way it's working is more like, what is the thing I'm not doing that I should be doing? You know, like why am I getting hit on that frame? What, can I dodge to the right instead? Like, you know,
Hmm.
it's the kind of thing I think everybody can do. They just don't think that way. Like that's just they think differently. Like
Yeah,
Tom,
I will do
is
that
like-
sometimes.
Tom wants to use all the fucking bag of tricks. Like Tom's in there throwing kookery at shit.
Yeah, you think my
like-
menu fu is strong? Tom is on a different level.
Yeah, Tom is like he's an operator, man.
Tom's eating during combat in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I think I even made the
See him
comment.
in
I'm
the
like,
background.
that's beyond menu fu.
Mm,
That's in Monster Hunter, right?
yes.
Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
whole like 10-second animation. He just
Yeah,
feels
you'll-
good
Meanwhile-
enough to just do in the middle of a fight.
You'll see him with
Meanwhile-
his little chair out in the middle of combat with a little roaster in front of him.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I haven't accessed my inventory in the last 12 hours. Don't even know what I
Yep.
have.
yeah. It's like, just give me the stick, and if I need to, I'll get naked.
Yeah, basically. It's usually the answer. Like my answer is to not get more gear. It's to take shit off. Get faster. Must get faster. Oh, that was not a great technique from this dude. He doesn't really have a lot of skill.
There we go. There's that.
He looks like a
Okay.
grunt that they like didn't have time or money to train, so they just gave him a sword and said stab the guy who comes.
Honestly, that's probably pretty accurate for
Yeah.
at least the rank and file guys.
I think that's pretty
I
cool
just-
storytelling. Actually, like they've been thoughtful about how they make these guys look and play.
There we go. Switching back to my other one. I learned that the green numbers that I do in additional damage are wind, whereas earth is purple.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Purple looks cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
It's a good purple.
Save that other guy. Oh, never mind.
Uh,
He doesn't like you.
Yeah,
either.
no, I think they're two different hostile parties trying to also kill each other.
Parry. Parry, bastard. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, you look okay. This is not the worst you ever looked. I just don't like the
Sure.
headband. That's the only problem.
Yeah, you're not a big headband guy in general, are you?
It's got to look right. A good headband can look badass, but it's got to look right. No, Like,
Yeah.
it's easy to fuck up a headband. And the giant fat rope around your head just kind of looks a little derpy.
I don't know. I think I have a softer spot for it just because I got really into Muay Thai and Muay Boran like as a study, and that's one of the traditional things they wear.
Maybe the problem with this one is that it's just too chonky.
Yeah, it is sort of like a, I don't know.
Yeah, look at the size of it.
Yeah. Like from far away, it doesn't look that bad. When you get up close and look at it head on, it's like, oh, that's weird.
Maybe it's because it's like that's a wide angle lens effect. It makes all the shit look bigger.
Through a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
Okay. I was really hoping I'd be like, maybe final level, but I guess I have more stuff to do.
What if this is a game that never ends? What if you're stuck in Nioh forever?
Oh God. Well, I guess that solves my problem of what the hell to play next.
The end of the game says, now do it again.
Yeah.
And there'll be one new content at the end.
I wonder, theoretically, Nate, if you didn't know, like, if you didn't know that the game went on forever, and you assumed that it was going to end at some point, I wonder how long you'd play before you'd be like, this is crazy, we got to stop.
Yeah.
You know? Like, how many sessions, how many hours? It probably depends on the game, but like, what if it's this game?
Oh my God, there's landmines. Okay, good to know. That I kind of have a partial answer to that. There's a couple of like phone app games that I've played that I've learned don't have an end because I played the same like instance of a game for like months on end and just kept going until like I thought maybe the screen would fill up, or I hit like like a billion or a trillion points or something, and they would like start over, or like or just be like, you won, and it doesn't. But I literally, yeah, basically, it's kind of like looking for the end of Tetris, but it's that kind of. But that same game would go on for like a year, and I just wouldn't stop playing that one game. So I have it in me.
So basically, like, the trigger for you basically would be like the moment you start to seriously think it may actually be going on forever, and if it does,
then I'm like, okay, well then what did I accomplish everything I intended to do, or am I hanging out trying to get something done?
Headshot.
Oh, not
playing Call of Duty.
There we go. I hear the new Battlefield's pretty good.
Yeah, the multiplayer at least from here, yeah.
Yeah, I got a buddy who's real big into it, and he's like, shit's amazing. Feels like the old ones, the good old ones, I guess.
It'll be the last one.
Yeah, maybe.
After EA selling themselves out.
To, what, the Saudis?
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Alright. I feel like these guys are just gonna blow up. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's...
Yeah. Very red barrel. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
He lived through it. Wow.
That's wild. Alright.
Oh, and he had a second explosion. You're on fire.
Can you imagine what the training regimen must be to become one of those guys? How would you train for that?
I think the less training you have, the better off you'll be because you don't think about it so much.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it. Alright, well, he's just right there.
Well, there's your, you know how parachutes have, like, an extra chute? You know, you have to have your extra explosive. That's what he blew up after the first explosive went off.
I just, like, what's the first training day for that guy? Like, okay, guys, what are we doing today? Oh, well, we are strapping a barrel to your ass.
We're going to see same as kamikaze pilots.
Survive the first explosion.
Teach them what the enemy looks like so they don't hit you.
Just all offense, no D. Oh, that
you won't need defense
right
where you're going.
Yeah. We believe the best defense is a suicidal offense.
Yeah, suicidal offense.
Yeah. Also, Max, congratulations on beating Omega. I finally watched your guys' stream from Monday.
It was crazy, and then we went to Planet. Then we went to Savage, and it was like, oh God, never.
Yeah. Savage is crazy because it like starts in phase 3.
Yeah.
What effectively is phase 3 of the regular one, and then just
Phase
goes
3
from
plus
there.
plus.
Yeah. And then once you get to like the bullet hell at the end, the final stage, like phase 4, it is nuts. It's absolutely fucking
What is
insane.
it? Helldivers? What is that?
Monster Hunter.
Oh, of course it is. What
There's
was I
an
thinking?
infamously
Hell
hard
Channel?
monster that's been released. It's a Final Fantasy collab, and it is kicking everyone's ass. But you know, we kind of asked for it because we kept saying that the latest Monster Hunter game is too easy, and then Capcom said, "Bet."
Capcom just released a bunch of numbers on Monster Hunter, and they said it was really not performing well.
No, it's not been the best impression out of the gate. It kind of is picking up a little bit in terms of like what our expectations were to start off with. I think both Cameron and I have said now that the latest like hard monster fight feels more like old Monster Hunter, more than the rest of the game has up to now.
So I guess I didn't get that part of the story because I just heard the headline that they weren't like sales wise it wasn't doing well. But you're saying it's like because it's actually not as good.
It's not it's not as challenging. Like I like a lot of the new mechanics, but it makes like it's not. They didn't really balance the game to still be difficult with all of it. You can effectively, if you coordinate everything properly, you can stun lock your average monster into not being able to attack you for like a minute straight. All the while, your team is like just opening a can of whoop ass on this thing, and you're done with it in like 2 minutes.
Do you think that they like lean too hard into like the casual and like accessible?
I think so. I mean, maybe. That is to say, I don't think we should go back to old Monster Hunter. Like what they had in World, going on in World was really good. And I was like, okay, that's what I expected, because World wasn't always so easy either, especially in the later game. And I expect that by the time we get to end game in whatever expansion Wilds will have, it will probably be up to par. But it, as we all, probably feel the same way, it shouldn't take that fucking long to get to that point.
Man, that's got to be kind of crushing for Capcom because like they finally with World felt like that was their Elden Ring of Monster Hunter, right? Like brought in a whole bunch of new people who'd never played Monster Hunter before, and then to follow that up with kind of a disappointment and now people are dropping off, like that was their chance. Like that sucks.
It's not. I would say it's got a lot of the same quality of life stuff that Worlds does, but not enough, or at least it didn't start off that way. Like we only just recently got like this central hub that everything can be accessed from, and we pretty much had that out of the gate in World, and it's a direct predecessor.
Yep.
And it took them like 3 or 4 months to get to the same base state.
Damn.
So like, and I'm not saying it has potential. All the mechanics are there to be really, really good, better than World. But they need to like take the kid gloves off already.
Is this like, I don't know what the progression was like in World, but like is this something that they usually support for like a generation? Like they keep releasing like new expansions and stuff, or do they just do like 1 or 2 and then that's it?
Right now, the pattern for both World, I think, and Wilds now is that every quarter or so, there's like a bigger release. Every month there's like new event quests and things, so they keep it fresh. And then after probably 2 years of the base game, of like various collabs and free title updates, they release a paid like expansion, which is like version 1.5, like basically a whole new like single player campaign.
Sure.
God damn it!
Oh,
Probably right after. I hope I didn't take a drink yet. But then that's when they introduce like the hardest difficulty level. So there isn't like a setting in Monster Hunter where it's like set it to easy, medium, or like hard difficulty. It is you will go through the easy quests. They call it low rank, and then you play it through the game, and you can blitz right through those things real fast. Pretty much in any Monster Hunter game, it won't take you that long. And then high rank is where the game really like takes the training wheels off. And then in the past editions of the game, it's either called G rank or Master rank, depending on if it's the Japanese version, they'll call it G rank, and if it's American, especially Worlds, they'll call it
G
Master rank. Yeah.
Sounds way cooler. Like you could be
Yeah.
like gangsta rank. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
pretty much. And that is basically what it is. It's like, it's high rank cranked up to fucking 13. You know, all the conveniences that were making your life easier are now necessities for the average hunt. And that's when everyone's like, this is where the shit really is, like, goes off, and we fucking love this. Like every hunt is a project. You got to be ready to go.
Would you guys have any interest in like Monster Hunter likes? Like, didn't Wild Hearts come out? Whatever.
Yeah, I've been curious about them, but I don't think anything has really hit like the same spot. I think Dragon's Dogma is kind of like that a little bit. I don't know. I've actually never consciously known that I was watching Dragon's Dogma gameplay.
Yeah, the combat, and that's the reason why I actually never got Dragon's Dogma, is because it's very Monster Hunter-y, as far as I understand, and what I've seen of it from, I've watched a lot of Let's Plays. It's very Monster Hunter-y. It's not straight up Monster Hunter though, because it is definitely like open world RPG, so it's not necessarily like just about the Monster Hunter, but it certainly seems that way to me. So yeah, you might get into that. Because there was one that was basically just a clone. I think it was called Wild Hearts. I think Wild Hearts.
I believe I do remember that now. I don't think it went over well though.
I saw some good reviews.
It had a lot to be desired. I don't know. I
saw some good reviews, but bear in mind that I'm not like hardcore in the Monster Hunter community. So like people I'm seeing are probably not like evaluating it really closely against the traditional Monster Hunters. So
yeah.
I think the main criticism was that it just was like not big enough. They didn't have enough content. That's what I heard.
And that for Wilds especially, that was the case. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm getting the whole crew. Okay. Good to know.
Oh my God. That horn or whatever.
Oh, there's fucking 4.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Tom's here.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom. All right, the stream can start.
Yeah.
All right, finally.
Game on.
So we can talk about TTRPG. No.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
I'll just sit here and listen for my name.
Yeah. Let's see. Did either of you play in the Avernus Rising game last Friday?
Anna's character died.
Oh, damn. Karnas?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
It was like 4 of the people that should have been there for her weren't.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only been there twice, so technically, you know, I shouldn't even be on the roster. The water boy does more than I do, frankly.
Oh,
And these two boys went silent in shame. These guys were like, they couldn't be. They were like,
Well, that's kind of like being like, hey, remember that intramural thing you went to the first game of? How come you haven't been back the last 3 seasons? And I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think I was going to be there to begin with.
we found out that she swapped in with 2 levels of exhaustion and no rage charges.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
I heard
really?
about that. I was like,
God.
oh, well, that's why. Holy shit. That's very, like, survival horror of him to have people starting off combat with nothing.
It's super rare to wear barbarians down like that. That is truly impressive.
that's a tough sentence.
Cameron, don't give us long rests.
Barbarians. That's tough.
True,
Say that
yeah.
fast. Super
Yeah.
rare to
Super rare to wear barbarians down.
Werebear?
Werebears.
Yeah.
Also a thing.
So where are we at right now? Is this still the fiery war place from before?
No, I was doing a side mission to begin with, but I was still getting my butt kicked. I've tried to beat this side mission like half a dozen times now, and I can't do it. It is beyond me, it seems, or maybe I got to come back and do some leveling up or something. Any of you. I'll come back and do it later. It's still like my policy to do side missions like mostly like off stream just to save like time. So it's not a big deal that I didn't do it before the stream. Come on.
don't let this one.
But I am incredibly frustrated with that level. There we go.
This guy is like forgetting that he's like a World 1-1 Goomba. He should not be getting this much edge on you.
Right.
Well, he's got irrational confidence.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I going? God.
I always felt like irrational confidence should be like a slider or a stat in all of the EA Sports games.
Oh, for sure. There should stamina, but also confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
And it should
unearned.
be irrational confidence because there are so many players in all these leagues that are like, "You are not this good. You should not be walking into this situation feeling like you got this." Like,
As it goes up, it should say something about it be a slow, insidious killer.
I just
It's,
like there should be like an ego stat. I love that idea.
Oh yeah, it ranges from full-on imposter syndrome to deluded narcissism.
That's the two ends of the slider.
Yeah.
Imposter is the like lightest touch. The
You don't want it to swing too far the other way, though, where the stamina is low but the confidence is high, because
yeah, you don't want to like
you get
don't wanna do
CTEs.
that too hard.
Yeah.
CTEs, yeah.
Well, I mean, with that and everything else, torn ACL, any kind of injury is probably more likely to
I
happen.
want,
That's a
my
good point,
team
yeah,
to show
like,
up depressed, thinking they can't win.
The consequences
Just to never get tired.
that are more injuries and emotional baggage, like just
Yeah.
to be emotionally.
Yeah. All my players got divorced from their wife before the game.
There should be an emotion stat, absolutely.
I mean, in
What's
the F1 games, there is a thing like that. Not like the
Emotional
divorce stat, but there is
It's a
basically like
divorce.
there is like the visual novel version of like stuff that
Never
happens
mind.
to your character outside of racing does affect their like morale, basically. I always thought it'd be kind
I
of
like
fun to
that.
see in like a fantasy game.
like it. I mean, look, it's not too terribly different from the luck stat. It's basically just like
Yeah, it's really not.
Why does this guy have infinity health? What's going on?
I don't know, man. Well, God
Jesus.
damn it! Really?
Just
Jeez. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Zangief windmilled you off the edge there.
All right, where the fuck am I going now? I don't remember how I got there. They're so it's so far between checkpoints.
Yes, it
Like,
is.
I was like, where was I again? I've taken a dozen turns. I gotta fight this one again? Fuck me.
Can you just run
It's even
by
the
him?
same one.
He does fly. He might try his
No, this
frame
isn't the same one. I remember killing this one. The other one was optional because I woke him up. Did I just run past him?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, just run by him.
God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Serious?
That was green
Yeah.
damage.
Fuck, okay.
Grass,
That's wind damage.
Ah, that's right, yeah.
wind, water, heart.
Heart.
Your powers
Who
combined.
was the
Ooh.
best Planeteer?
Okay, so Wheeler definitely had the best power because Fire was the baddest.
Yeah, that's why I didn't ask
that.
that question. I asked who's the best Planeteer.
That's the thing though, because he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He's an irresponsible
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah. I forget the names of the other ones, but the guy who
Yeah.
had heart had the worst power, but he was
That's
kind of cool.
that is Mati.
Yes,
Then
yes.
Linka was the wind Russian girl.
Yeah.
And then Kwame
Hey,
was the
USSR.
was like
Damn.
She was
Yeah.
alive during the USSR.
yeah.
We call them Soviets, it's alright.
Right. Actually, yeah, you're right. It was at a time when that was still a thing. Like
I think she
no
called
joke
people
here.
comrades, if I remember
God
right.
damn it. Yeah.
Oh, Mati had a
Um,
spider monkey, that's right.
Yeah, he had a. I forget the
Yep.
monkey's name, but and then there was a. I think she was Chinese and she
Isn't it
was
like TK
water.
or something like that?
I forget.
Wow, Fred
but,
Welker was the voice of the monkey.
Oh, cool.
The
Wild.
monkey had a voice. Jesus, what?
Yeah. But who is the best Planeteer? And why is it Kwame?
I was just gonna say it has to be him, right? Because he was
Yeah.
like low key, probably the most powerful.
Yeah,
He's
because
definitely
the
the
time
leader.
he could have like murdered everybody by just
Yeah.
sending waves of animals at them, but he never did.
Isn't Mati is the one whose heart power is
He was
Captain
Native
Planet?
American, and he has heart. And
Yeah.
his main power that the ring provides him is that he touches it to his forehead and can like telepathically speak to people, or
Yeah,
like
it says
know their hearts or something.
Summon the titular Captain Planet, who is Mati's magnified heart power in the form of a male superhero avatar with blue skin and green hair. So isn't Mati like technically like the origin of Captain
all the
Planet?
other rings provide Captain Planet the means to enforce like his powers and such. But Mati's ring is the reason why he gives a shit in the first place.
So if you summon him with the other 4, he'd just show up and be like, "Why'd you summon
Well, one,
me?"
I don't think you could, but yeah, I think it'd be something like, okay, so I'm definitely going
Guys, incidentally, this is the kind of critical analysis that you get here at Arbitrary Hero.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
It's topical. This is what's on everybody's mind right now. This is what's important.
There is an episode where he gets summoned with not all the powers. I don't remember which ones he was missing.
Oh, really? God
Yeah.
damn it. I've done this so many goddamn times. God, fuck this game.
Well,
God
I
damn it.
make him Captain Planetoid when he doesn't have all the powers.
And he's like really fucked when he comes out. He's like, "What the fuck do you guys do?" Basically, it's a hangover.
Do you guys remember the episodes that had Captain Pollution, where all the villains got their own rings, and and then him and Captain Planet fucking squared off?
And he's just like an angry Australian that shoots shit at people.
Yeah.
It was the Bizarro Superman episode.
It was great.
Can't wait
That's
for
like
that
my
to be
favorite
an
episode.
HBO,
Like I think it was a two-parter.
Remake.
I think it was a two-parter at least.
He shows up more than once.
Oh, does he show up more than once? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like the best fucking showdown because like it's the best opponent that's just a different version of you.
If I remember, he gets to meet Gaia once.
Yeah. Maybe I can do that.
And we learned
Because
that
Gaia is the spirit of the
basically
earth,
just
right?
in combat.
And she's the one who gave the Planeteers
Yeah.
the powers.
One of the best action figures I ever had was Captain Planet.
Yeah, it's the one with the button, like the
Yes.
action button on the back, and he like puts both his fists up to fly.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
they're like he could like change colors in hot water and shit.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I
They
remember
invested
having.
way too much money in the merchandise for a show that ultimately most didn't care much about.
Yeah.
But the toys were good.
Yeah, the toys were
Oh,
pretty
God.
pretty rad. I need to heal because I have a dot on me. All right, cool. Better.
You got stinky lines now.
Yep. I've been
So
barfed
stinky.
on. I really want to like roll out of it, but it's not fire, so I can't just like get rid of
Yeah.
it.
You can't
Gotta wait
stop,
it out.
drop, and roll the stink.
Yeah.
Big pen out there.
All right. I went down this way, and I decided against that. I haven't gone down this way yet. Oh, maybe I have. Yeah, it's probably where that Tengu guy came from. I don't want to fight that guy, especially if there's like no point in doing so.
I
Just
love when
not
Nate
fun
runs
to
away.
fight. What?
I love when Nate runs away because it's clearly the best choice. It's clearly what you ought to be doing.
But I
know
have to
you
talk
hate it.
myself into it.
Yes. It's definitely the right thing to be doing, but you're like, I really hate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My pride hates the fact that I have to do this. There we go.
Huge shit.
Okay. I feel like hard progress is that way for some reason. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go this way
Two
first.
rows in yellow wood.
That's the other thing. I wish I had a better idea of what hard progress looked like for this game. As I feel like it doesn't do a lot of conveyance. You're just sort of like thrown in a level. There are pathways, but there's like no indication of what your like in-level mission goal is.
Do you feel like you get a different experience from other Souls games? Like they're better at that, do you think?
Yeah, maybe. It might just be that like this is technically linear, but it has so many other branching pathways that you kind of lose track. Whereas I think, at least in Dark Souls, the bonfires are spaced better, and then maybe the fact that like 1 and 3 are so linear. I can't speak to 2 yet.
Here's what
but they're so linear that you're like, yeah, I just got to keep going forward.
Because I think you're generally right, Nate. I think it is harder to navigate around in this game. I think it's because, for me at least, one of the major drawbacks of this game is I just think the environments all look samey.
Yeah.
So like it's hard. You don't get a lot of like memorable kind of like
Yeah.
markers and stuff.
The game
like,
looks good,
I
but they
like this.
don't really like the crests and troughs are very
Samey,
uniform. It all kind of it looked great, but it all looks the same.
Correct. That's how I feel. Yeah, so I think that's probably why it's easy to get lost, because it's like, this looks like every other place I've been.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
Yeah,
in Dark Souls, especially, it's like the art is, because the art actually plays a gameplay purpose, because it's like, it's very recognizable, all the areas and spaces that you're in. It's like, oh, I'd been here before for sure.
I feel like I get that initially with like Souls 1 and 3 for the first time playing it, but like you very quickly start to like
You
pick
can
up on
characterize
like,
where
oh,
you're
this is
at.
what this looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this game, it does seem like a lot harder because there's so much of it that's just like Elden Ring is good about like there's colors and like moods kind of with each like big
you don't
area.
mess up. You don't mistake Caleb for anything else.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good point, though, because like that's part of like I guess what I'm saying too, because
Damn it.
it's like these environments,
Say,
like this
just
one's just all green. This one's just a lot of green.
It took out your block and died
Yeah.
for it.
That's right. I just had a checkpoint, so I'm not that busted up about it.
Yeah. I just
Even though
like
you-
that the first guy was ready to take the hit for the team. He's like, I'll throw myself on his blade. You get him.
Or maybe I didn't come down. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. Okay. Here we go. Come on.
Is that a
Quit
parry?
spacing me, motherfucker.
Playing footsies with you. Spear guys are always the worst, especially spear guys with shields. Like, worst enemies in all video games. They got too much fucking range. They can turtle.
So
These guys
I definitely hit him with a
let's
blight
do
of
like
some sort.
Sekiro. The Sekiro, they gave you the Nikiti counter.
Yeah,
It's like really fuck with
that's
the
like the
spear.
greatest spear thrust counter ever.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Has anybody played the new Ghosts of game? Yote
Yote?
or whatever? Yeah, anybody try that yet?
No. I'm not sure. You know what? I think I'll probably wait until it comes to PC. Probably like
Yep.
another year or two. I've talked about it before on this channel. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played the original. I played the first one for sure. Ghost of Tsushima. I really liked Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was really good.
Ow.
I don't think it was like uniquely special in any way.
Yeah.
I do think it was really enjoyable. And it seems like, based on everything I've heard, that Yote is kind of like more of Ghost of Tsushima, which is fine by me. I'd like to play it, but like I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation for it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Plus, when it comes out on PC, it'll look even better. So just play it then.
God damn it.
Ooh. I also, and this is probably unique to me, but I feel like, especially in Tsushima, in fact, I know it's unique to me. I don't think it is. I know it's unique to me. The story kept getting in the way. Like, just let me play the damn game. Stop. No more cutscenes. Stop. It had a very Sony vibe about it, where it was like, we want to be cinema. We want to be prestigious. It's like, okay. But the story you're telling is kind of broken.
Motherfucker. I hate that move.
For those who don't know, one of the main features of the story from Ghost of Tsushima was that the ghost, the main character that you're playing, is really struggling with his his whole life gets destroyed by these Mongol invasion. Like, all the people he loves and cares about all got murdered and shit. So he's like doing this big revenge thing and trying to like fend off the Mongol invasion and like save his world from the Mongol invasion. But the whole time he's struggling with whether or not he should be doing like ninja tactics that are dishonorable. Like, that's his major concern.
That's funny.
It's against the Mongols.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I understand. That's fine if it's like maybe a very small, like if you have one scene where you struggle with that. But that's like the crux of his whole conflict for the entire game. Because he feels like his
It's not
dad would
whether
be
or not I should be taking human lives. It's how
Yeah.
it's whether or not he's taking him the right way.
Yeah, and it's like it's so discordant with the scale of the stakes involved. Like, dude, you realize that if you don't win, like your entire world gets
they
like
gonna get
vapor.
fucked.
Yeah, like you have no choice but to win, and you're sitting here being sad that you're like using stealth on people. It's like, come on, that's so silly. Like that's where it's like they want to make it really powerful and like heavy and like they take it very very seriously the way Sony does all the time. And it's like, yeah, but the premise is kind of derpy. So
It's not even like, I don't know if it was like a period switch thing, but at some point, like samurais are kind of just like hired bullies, right?
Yeah,
like,
right? Like
like the
mercenaries,
honor
you know.
stuff was just kind of becomes bullshit. So it's like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was the right time, but I was like, if that's the case, like,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Nate would probably know
Things
better than I would as far as like what the time frame for that would be. But like, it's a similar thing, right, Tom? It's just like
yeah.
that's not how a human being in that situation would actually act. It didn't feel realistic or authentic in any real way. It felt just kind of forced. And even if it was forced successfully, it's still just kind of dopey.
Yeah.
Like come up with a more interesting conflict than that.
Based on what I've like been reading and studying and whatever, it seems to me that like by the end of the Warring States era, which is what this game takes place in, by the way, by the end, samurai were like a mix between like a medieval knight, insofar as that like they are promoted by the local lord and given a plot of land and vassals and whatever, for the in exchange for like their loyalty and their enforcement of the law. So part that, and then part like mercenary bounty hunter, because they would like take trophies. If it was someone specific and high profile, they'd take their head when they killed them. And if they couldn't, or if there's just too many people to take, they would take like ears or noses or something as trophies to prove that they killed the person. And they were also wrapped up in so many like politics between all the different like daimyo warlords and the shogunate and the emperor, that they were kind of backstabbing like each other all the time. And it was funny enough that the ninja, who were like, you know, regarded as lowly and dishonorable, were the guys showing like people who were desperate, like, or like soldiers that hired them and were desperate to escape, like different secret passageways and whatever. And they're like, how do you know that they're not waiting for us at the end? They're like, well, we don't, but we were willing to bet our lives, so we're gonna go with you and be real ones about it, because because you hired us to do a thing, and by God, we're gonna finish it through. We're gonna see it through. So like, it's weird how they kind of like switch places, or maybe just revealed what it always had been there.
Yeah.
But that's just my interpretation. I don't really recall seeing that formally anywhere. So can't say with 100% certainty. But that's just based on like a lot of the events that I was reading. I was like, what the fuck? That seems like so against like the Bushido, code of conduct and this, that, or the other thing. But it was always extenuating circumstances because, the obeying your lord got wrapped up in something else and dishonorable. But you had to be loyal to your lord above all else.
And it was kind of my thing. The problem with Ghost of Tsushima, it's like all of that got kind of like misinterpreted or misunderstood, and like it was just about fighting with honor. And it was like, even if this, first of all, I don't believe anybody would actually behave that way in that kind of circumstance where the alternative is annihilation. That's like, you do what you got to do, right? Especially someone who's trained in warfare, like what the fuck is up. Secondarily, though, even if he would behave that way in that scenario, then I don't really like him very much, because that's like, it's so ego-driven and it's so like about him, and it's like, man, I don't want to spend 70 hours with you if that's what you really care that much about. Like, yeah, it was just kind of shut up. Let me play the game then. I feel this is what the story's going to be.
I heard another nitpicky thing, like back when not the new one, but Tsushima came out, which was Austin Walker was talking about the haiku system, and he was like, I am one of the original like proto weebs, like before like the study the blade meme was even a thing, like a decade before that. He was like, I was in early college and I was all about Japanese culture and like, basically what we would assume to be like your average fedora wielding katana lover now. and he was like, I know for a fact that like if they wanted to do, it's a small thing, but if they want to do haikus the correct way, like it's supposed to be about nature. And yet it seems like, I guess during some of those sequences, like the haiku is supposed to be reflective of like the main character's story. And that's fine and all, but like if he's actually like participating in like this, like, you know, the making of this poem, like the nature stuff is totally devoid. So it just kind of goes back to the egocentric stuff about like, yeah, there's things that you'd be doing in this world that's not just about that challenge, right? Like sometimes communing with nature about nature is the whole point. So when it's just like, man, I really hope that, you know, so and so won't betray me, it's like that's not really the point of a haiku. You could just do a different type of poem, like
Yeah,
just
it
kind of
felt
like it's
very-
using it for the sake of using
Yes,
it.
it felt very cheap, right? Sort of cheapened it a little bit. I definitely could see that. Yeah, and it was just like it just made him feel, the main character, feel less heroic overall. It's like the whole point is that he's like a hero for this land, this island of Tsushima. So like if they had just minimized a lot of that, put it more in the background, or maybe not done it at all, or chosen a different story, then it would have been more enjoyable. But like,
Jeez,
'cause, like
I
the second one,
exploded.
Ghost of Yote is just, from what I understand, it's just a straight up revenge story. So it's like a gang of people kills this this
What the
woman's family, and then she has to go and go out throughout the course of the game to kill all six of
Holy
those
shit!
Right.
people. Which is like, hey man, that's all I need. Just give me that, and then I'll go play the game.
He's got
Yeah, I would
interjections.
rather have that than
Yeah.
trying to make it this like you know, there's an objective with also this like inner struggle about how to accomplish the objective, and it's like, I mean,
Oh shit, my stuff.
Yeah, it just
unless you
felt
make that subline believable, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
know
But
what?
like I say, I'm sure that's just
Shit
me.
out.
I haven't heard anybody else criticize it for that. So, internet out there, as per usual, just dismiss what I say because I'm choosing to disagree. Not for me. The gameplay though is great in those games. I really enjoy them. As far as like open world mechanics for combat, like very few open world games have combat that good. So like for me, it's worth playing just in that regard.
Is it Insomniac who does them, or is it Sucker
Uh,
Punch?
it's Sucker Punch.
That's right, yeah, okay. Because I knew it was one of the PS2 like greats that was doing it, and I was like, I believe that they did a good job with
Yeah,
that.
and like one thing you can't do, you can't claim that it's not really high quality. Like it's like crazy high quality.
Oh yeah,
Production stuff. So like if you can get past like the story that I thought was kind of dopey and the cutscenes and stuff,
The actual
All the rest
gameplay
of
is
it-
pretty good.
yeah, gameplay is great. Like and the world is incredible. Like the art design is fantastic. Like yeah, it's professionally done. Like nothing about it is like, oh, this is like poorly executed except for the story. Everything else is like so professional, high end. So very well done. It does offer, from an open world perspective, it does offer things that, or at least it does things better than a lot of other open worlds. Like again, like combat, they pay a lot of attention to it. It's really important to the game. It's like the main part of the gameplay, and they did not like skimp over it. They did a good job, developed. It's deep. It can be challenging. Like yeah, it's really fun. So overall, very good game. I very much enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. I imagine Ghost of Yote would also be much the same.
Of similar quality. Yeah.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Yeah.
But still not enough for me to go buy a PlayStation 5. I will probably when it comes out.
It's
on
it's one of like 5 different commercials that run between whatever show we happen to be watching on streaming services. And so Abby's pretty over it.
yeah,
Understandably so. But every once in a while she'll just like we'll be sitting there and she'll be like, "Tell me what you know about the Oni." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
What?
Like
Oh,
trying
yeah.
it's
Name.
the cut of the commercial, the edit of the commercial is like that's one of the most repetitive lines that's said in most variations of like the
Oh.
advertisement for it. And she's like the main character's demanding that another person tell her
Well,
what they know of the Oni.
Wait,
And
what was
she's-
that bucket?
that's their marketing.
Yeah,
What was that bucket back there?
I don't know. What bucket?
What's it do? Go back.
Go in
Other
here?
way.
You know,
No,
in the
other way.
direction. You know the one.
Yeah.
You've gone 2 of the 3 directions.
Ow.
Oh,
Okay, that wasn't a bucket.
Oh, that's a
There's
yeah, that's a chess piece.
Oh,
It's something that I don't need.
the bucket. The bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, it does kind of look like a bucket from there. It looks like a
You're not wrong.
Also, you were in a
Yeah.
bath, so I was
I
like,
haven't-
just had a bucket for the bath.
I haven't checked on
It
my.
looks-
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Let's see. Oh, damn it. Here we go.
How are you doing in your
oh.
space?
Probably running out soonish.
You won't be able to hold any more of these potions.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I have some, but I have no reserves for elixirs. Wild to me that I cannot just make my own still. I'm like almost done with the game and I still can't craft my own. Bullshit.
I wonder if it's like, if I guess it would be better for them to just not show it at this point. But what if it's like, oh, you had to do a side quest to get it, and it's just like, well, if you didn't tell me that, I was never
yeah.
gonna know.
Oh, you had to do this side quest. The one that you can't beat. That's the one you got to beat
Yeah.
to get it. All right. Well, I haven't done this either. Let's see.
The rifle looks crazy.
I know, right? But my bow is also wacky colors. Do I have any cool headgear? Not really. Okay. And nothing with good stats anyway, so.
And your bow looks like it's made out of Fruity Pebbles.
Dude. Who remembers Fruity Pebbles, man?
Still
It's
around,
like-
aren't they?
Oh, they're still around.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't eaten it since I was a child.
Oh,
Fruity
same.
Pebbles in the
And
last 20.
once it became apparent to me, they're like, oh, this is the crumbs from other boxes. I was like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
well,
Fruity Crumbs.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
a Trix guy,
better-ish.
so we were a Trix house.
Trix is
I
solid.
feel like, yeah, Trix was pretty solid. I only did Fruity Pebbles a couple times, and I was like, I'm over it.
Yeah,
Uh,
the problem is they don't stay crispy very long.
Oh,
They become
man, yeah.
kind of like a mush.
Talk
really
about
quickly.
short shelf life. Like once
I
those
prefer-
fuckers are in milk, you've got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I like the idea of them having a half-life.
Well,
They were
judging from the
better
way
as a snack.
the ingredients
They
they
were
made,
better
they
as a
probably
snack
did.
without milk.
Yes. Yeah. They're
Or
one of
like-
the few cereals where like dry is better than
Yeah.
actual cereal.
Did you guys ever do the thing where you had a glass of milk and like you ate the cereal dry and you just like had a, like,
Had a
you
drink
put it in your
if
mouth
you-
and add a drink of milk
I never
with it?
did, actually.
Probably.
Oh,
I feel
on
like
the
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure
stuff,
I've done that. Yeah, on
Yeah.
occasion.
on the types of cereal that don't last very long in milk. That's what I do. But
I
I, will
think
say
almost-
there's something
I've done
missing.
that. I've almost certainly done that as a result of having run out of bowls.
Oh, really?
Oh, for sure. Yes, I've definitely done that.
Having a dish shortage, it's almost certainly a result of that.
I mean, that is kind of like a new trend now. Is like desserts and mugs and stuff, right? So I guess you could technically start doing like mug cereal.
Well, Cherie has always had ice cream out of a mug.
Yeah,
that's
I've-
one of
I've
Abby's
noticed
go-to
that's-
moves now too. It's so we pace ourselves. It's you do a small container, you can only eat
Well,
a little bit at a
I
time.
say that. Like, she makes sure that her ice cream mug is basically bowl size. Just has a handle on it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I do that too. I'm like, what's the biggest fucking mug we have? I'm putting it in that
Yeah.
thing. It's like, it's fucking ice cream, man. I ain't not gonna eat it. So Abby got back a couple weeks ago from her month-long visit to Ohio, and half the payload of the car was Skyline cans and graters and UDF ice cream.
She's doing it right. She is doing
I
it
was
right.
like, I've never been happier to see you.
Yes, she is doing it right. She has got her priorities in order.
Yeah.
She's a proper.
And then it's the weirdest thing. I now have a coworker that happens to be from Mason, like
Whoa, that's weird.
one town over, and but
Your
like
chances of
10
that.
years my junior.
And he's like scratching his neck. Can you get me some of that skylight?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's actually headed home this weekend. I was like, you got to have some Skyline for me, man. And he's like, oh, that's like first thing to do on my list.
I get that shit delivered to the mail, man.
Dude, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I have not. What was it? The moment I found out that they'll ship that shit, I'm like, hell yeah.
I keep a
It's-
stock of it. I've always
It's
got
not as good as getting it freshly from the restaurant.
Yeah, you also
Nothing to
it's
beat
hard.
that.
What you can't do is reproduce the cheese. Really, the cheese is hard to find.
Yeah.
Anything
Yes,
that-
that's the hardest. It's got to have the right cut. too, or
Yeah,
the right
exactly.
like shaving. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
off.
but the oyster crackers are like you can't copy those anywhere.
Correct. You can't copy those either. Now, I will, as a piece of advice, as someone who grew up with probably the greatest chili man in the history of Skyline Chili,
Oh yeah, true.
my
You
brother
would
having
know.
worked there for basically 10 years,
He
running a job there.
reinvented the game. I feel like he
Yeah,
worked there
man,
for so
he
long.
basically he owned that place. So one thing I will recommend for those of you who are, transplants from Cincinnati and are jonesing at times for Skyline Chili, you gotta reduce that shit down.
Yeah.
So you have to cook it in a pot for a while and let it, cook off a bit,
Because
so that
it is a little too watery out of the can.
and it will change the flavor, because what ends up happening is you need to heat it up in order for all of the various parts of it to meld back together.
Yeah.
So like when you first open a can, you'll see it's a little bit separated.
Yeah.
Like you got to heat it up over a long period of time in order for that to like start to.
Maddie also made a very astute observation in that when you make your pasta, your spaghetti for your Skyline, either go very light or none at all. Don't add any salt into the pot, because the Skyline will be salty enough and it'll throw off the balance if you try and... Because most spaghetti recipes have you salt the water a little bit to lower the boiling point and to infuse into the pasta, right? But you don't need to do that, nor should you, at least not very much, for Skyline.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. If you've ever just had the pasta from Skyline, it's really not salty at all.
Right, because it's not. The sodium you get from all the other sources there.
Hideyoshi's dead? Interesting.
What do we think about that hairstyle?
That...
Yeah, John
The
Wick
shave-
only
the
balding in
shaved
part
head.
of his head style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, was it you
So
who was
what?
showing me the John Wick Wrestling League?
Yes, yeah, that was
the funniest,
I
coolest shit
haven't
I've
looked
ever
into it
seen.
since, but it was like a single Instagram pull on my feed recently, and I was like, that seems, because after
Yeah.
the car jujitsu thing, I was like, all right,
Right?
let's see what else is
You guys
going on
ever
in the
hear-
world of combat sports.
You other two guys ever hear about this shit?
No.
No.
I can
All right, so
find
there's a wrestling league. Oh fuck, he's got wind
Wow.
powers. There's a wrestling league where the contestants. Oh my god, he's unblockable. The
also got
contestants
hyper-
have to compete in a 3-piece suit, and they're wrestling over to gain control of a single handgun. Not real.
I knew there had to be here
But it's
somewhere.
like it's either airsoft or paintball or something. But the way you win is that you have to wrestle your opponent away to get the gun and then pull the trigger on them, and that's how you win the match.
Huh.
I thought that was the funniest,
it's called
coolest shit
the
ever.
I don't know what the whole league is called, but it's the JWI, which is the John Wick Invitational Suit Jitsu.
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
It
and
looks
yet so cool.
it-
I've never
it's pretty
it's a
fucking
weird
cool
mix.
looking.
Yeah, it's
So,
a hilarious
I'm gonna
gimmick.
put a link to it in the chat.
This makes me think of a question that I have been meaning to ask you guys.
Okay.
To what extent do we think John Wick was inspired by Equilibrium?
Oh
You guys know
yeah,
what-
yeah.
It's a really good movie.
The gun kata
actually.
with Christian Bale right before
Yeah.
he did Batman.
Correct.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because it's basically just gun martial arts, and
Yeah.
it's like
It's
I know
it's
what-
gun CQC.
Yeah. So I feel like whoever
yeah.
made John Wick must have seen Equilibrium, or like, I can do this in modern setting. You know what I mean?
Or like make it less Matrix and more real life.
Yeah, a little bit less Matrix. Yeah, a little more.
Because
To
John
the
Wick is
extent
still
that John Wick
fantastical
could
as
still be
fuck,
down to
but
earth.
yeah, but his tactics at least partially are inspired by real life shit. And then I guess Keanu made up
It's
his
just got a contemporary setting, basically.
yeah, and then I guess Keanu has worked with weapons enough now, at least firearms, because he's starting to do stuff that like other servicemen are like, I mean that's an interesting idea and it's certainly effective. I've never done it that way, like the way he
trains all the time with,
he like
tearing.
ejects the magazine and he flicks it to get it away from him. They're like,
Yeah.
that's a signature move that he does, and everyone's like, well, it's not hurting him, and it's certainly unique, and there might be
I mean,
some
for,
tactical,
From
reasons for
like
it.
John Wick 2 through John Wick 4, like he just spent all of his time at Terran Tactical just shooting shit.
Yeah, and he got real
Oh,
good
yeah.
at it. You've seen him in training, the videos there. Holy fuck!
Like that was, I don't know, like they must have paid a pretty penny because like they got a shit ton of marketing out of that. But like, yeah, it seems like that's where he spent all day every day, just at the range all day.
All right, I'm gonna lab this guy for a second. This might be what we do the rest of the time here.
Kind of a cool looking dude. He looks like he's from like Hyper Light Drifter.
This is very
he's got the neon. Yeah. He's got the color. So I'm looking at r/games like I do on most Wednesday streams, Ian, and one of the first titles I see is an article on IGN that says, "I'm getting bored of every PlayStation game telling the same story."
Yes.
And you'll never guess. You'll never guess what there's a couple characters on the thumbnail, but the main one is in fact Ghosts of Yotei, and that's the first game they talk about at the beginning of the article.
100%, man. I'm glad I'm not like alone in this.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
All right. This guy doesn't look too bad. I just got to be real smart and like learn his and learn all the reads I need to do. But not bad. The stance is breakable, which is nice.
Destiny 2 player count has now fallen below Curse of Osiris lows, the point where Bungie once said it was weeks away from shutting the game down entirely. That was 18 days ago.
Curse of Osiris was pretty bad.
I didn't play during them, but I remember that was like.
That's both tragic and not surprising in the slightest to I think anyone.
At this point, like, I don't want to experience Schadenfreude with Bungie and with Destiny, but like.
Yeah, but you kind of did this
to themselves, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the tragedy about this is that I think it's not even the employees there. I think it's literally the higher ups that came in and took over.
100%. Yeah.
And they're just like CEOing the place to death.
Yeah, Tim Parsons was like apparently like a complete piece of shit at the end of the day, as it turns out.
And they don't care because they're going to get their golden parachutes no matter what.
Tim Parsons is done. He's going to retire. He's many times over a millionaire.
Yeah. Oh, command grabs.
Wow.
Cool combo though.
Oh, I was thinking about this the other day. I was actually going to post something about it in the Discord, but I figured it might be good for a conversation here while Nate gets tuned up by this boss.
Sure.
I
don't even think he's a boss. I think he's an enemy.
Is there anything else in any other service like that we avail ourselves of, like Netflix or video games or anything else, that even approaches the quality of experience as Steam? Is Steam the best thing in our lives right now?
It might be.
I think it's the most convenient, yeah.
Because, like, think about it this way. Steam does not offer a paid tier, a subscription tier.
Yeah.
Like,
at least not yet.
They just take enough off the top that they don't need to.
I make no like representations that Steam.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah.
Greedy like everyone else is, but in terms of like the user experience, like you get what you pay for. There's value return on your investment. You get to keep your shit forever. If you bought it, like you get
right.
to keep it.
It's in exception cases.
Yeah, and like they do take stuff off their services, but if you've bought already, it's like it doesn't leave your inventory.
I think by the metric of like the enshittification of everything else around it, Steam absolutely is.
The enshittification, that's great.
No, enshittification's real. That's been a term for a couple of years now. That's like
Sword's normal. Fuck, that's weird.
It's really funny you use that word, Tom, because that was exactly the word I was going to use.
Literally. That's
everything else is being enshittified. I feel like Steam is so much better than any other service we currently use.
Oh, I agree. I think I'm definitely spoiled by it just because like I don't have to buy games that often anymore. But that's also part of the plus, right? Like I did Humble Bundles almost over a decade ago now, shit. Mm-hmm. But I have so much of a library built up that I can still play at least like 95% of for the few games that were like online games that the servers went down that I still can. I have games that has been in my library longer than Netflix has been offering digital streaming downloads.
Well, because like Max, to your point, you're 100% right that like they're really not great with their like revenue share or the cut that they take with developers and publishers and shit. That's 100% true. They're not very good on that. They're really bad, frankly, with like moderating their chat rooms and their comment section for bad behavior like racism and shit. and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, like compared to how bad like Nintendo's eShop is and like Nintendo's policies and fucking Xbox lately, holy shit.
The thing that concerns me the most is what happens when Gaben dies.
Well, right. Like, and the thing is, he's not going to be.
What the plan is when he kicks the bucket.
He's already like distancing himself. Like he's doing his yacht shit right now. Like he's owning that like yacht company and like.
I mean, he doesn't need to be involved.
Yeah, exactly. So like, what happens when he?
I think we've learned something that like CEOs and owners being involved after a certain point has a massive like drop off.
Correct. Like 100%.
So like,
which is why
he's better off just not being involved.
Yeah, because eventually he will, so probably sooner rather than later, just not be involved anymore. And will that change the culture of Steam? I guess that's partially why I'm bringing this up, because I feel
they'll bring
like
in a couple of suits who are like, I think I see a way to make some quick money on this.
And the enshittification, to Tom's point, is going to happen. So I guess the reason I actually bring this up is because far be it from me to be like grateful to a corporation, but at the end of the day, I am kind of grateful that Steam at least exists in its current form. And right now,
it has set the bar for what other stores have to compete with.
Yeah, and I think it's the best version of the kind of thing that it does that exists today. Because the thing that scares me is exactly your point, Max, is thinking about what Steam's going to look like in 40 years, because it's not going to look like this. It's going to be enshittified completely. And so, like, that's what's happened with PlayStation. Again, look at what fucking Microsoft has been doing this past 2 weeks, man. Like, Jesus. Like, compare that to Steam. Give me Steam every day of the week and twice on Sunday, man. Like,
but there is no other pill to take, so swallow the one that made you ill.
Steam is just such a better fucking experience, man. Like,
that's why
I'm
slowly trying to get back into like acquiring physical media. I think it's a big trend now.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'm like, I'm acquiring copies of games and various things, and trying to insulate myself. I think I'm mostly trying to get all the games I used to play or have ever wanted to play in the past. And then Steam is really how I stay engaged with like the present, shall we say, like the current generation and whatever's new. And that's almost solely what I choose to engage in now, besides like the odd Nintendo.
I literally don't use another store.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to install a store on my for me to play their game, I just won't play it.
Yeah.
So,
like,
that's the kind of power Steam has, where I'm like,
God damn it.
I'm curious about.
I just won't use another one.
This is a blind spot for me too. I'm curious what you guys do, because like to Nate's point about physical media, like wanting to move back to that. One area that I frankly never ever moved away from that was music. Like, I feel like I've always had control over my own music library. Like, all my music is on disc or tape or vinyl, and then I digitize it. And so the way I access it and use it is usually through a digital file, but it's mine. It's on my hard drive. I don't ever use Spotify. I don't use, like, Pandora or any of that shit. I don't use iTunes, like, for, like, actually getting music. I would only use iTunes to organize my music. I wonder if you guys ever, like, did you move away from, like, owning your own music? Did you ever just move to, like, Pandora or...
I mean, partially, I should say.
Yeah. I would say I went through a phase of, like, scouting stuff out on Pandora. Like, I'd put in something I knew I liked and then find something similar. And I'd like, listen to something similar. And I'd be like, oh, this is cool. It's worth checking out. And then I'd go explore it on, like, YouTube. And then but then I'd make a playlist, and then I'd be done. And then I still have an old ass like 120 gig iPod with the wheel.
Yep.
Except that I haven't installed or used iTunes in forever, and I probably would lose all of my files if I ever plugged that thing into a computer with iTunes.
So FYI, for your information, Nate, you can actually pull that stuff off your iPod with specific software.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's a big iPod modding scene apparently. I have one follower.
I saw that they can like upgrade your stuff to like be in a terabyte range or whatever, which is awesome.
So I've done this multiple times with my iPods. But you are correct. If you plug it into iTunes and like format it, it will erase everything there and you'll get it back.
Yeah.
That said, and also iTunes will not pull off that music for you, and there's like no way to get the music off of an iPod.
You can only ever put on there.
Yes,
never
but
take,
there is third-party
throw.
software you can use that absolutely can get that music off of an iPod. So I would say if there's music on there that you don't want to lose or that you can't get back otherwise, do that first, and then you can reformat your iPod. Yeah, that's not gone forever. You can get that shit back, 100%.
What is it? I'm trying to keep like some digital conveniences, but stay out but it's got to be prior to like the connectivity information era. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
Yeah, like I like the idea of a smart house, but I don't want anyone else having access to all my shit. But, you know, the way today's technology is geared towards, basically, if you have access to it, you have to be okay with the fact that anyone with the know-how can have access to it.
It's come to my mind because of like everything that's happened with Amazon recently and their ebooks and shit. Yeah. Like you don't own any of that shit.
You don't own anything. You just rent it, basically.
Exactly. Definitely. It's all just rented. They take it away from you whenever they decide they don't want to offer or pay for the license.
Or if they decide to change the I've altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further.
That's exactly what it is. That's 100% what it is. And so this is a PSA, and for people on the internet maybe who this message hasn't gotten to yet. When you buy music from iTunes or from Amazon, when you buy books from Amazon or anything like that, like electronic versions of these things, you don't own that shit. They control where you put it on your devices, and the second they don't have the license for that stuff anymore, and they can't offer it, then it comes off of your device. Like you don't own it anymore.
That last part is the key part, I think, because only recently, in the last couple of years, people realize, like, oh, they can't just delist it. They can just take it the fuck off, even if it's doing well.
Believe it or not, that actually happened. One of the highest profile things that happened with was 1984, George Orwell's 1984.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know why that happened.
They lost the license to that, and they could no longer keep it on people's Kindles. Like it just disappeared from people's Kindles because they couldn't offer the license anymore.
It only takes one quote-unquote non-political subcommittee that actually is political to be like, well, we just don't like this book anymore. And they'll be like, okay, well, you've got the money, so I guess we're just going to delist it.
You don't get to have that book anymore. And for 1984, that's a good example of a book that you definitely should have access to. That is a book that is important. So,
Definitely.
Whatever do you mean?
So, so like,
Celsius 451.
Celsius 451.
Which is how you'll have to cook computers in order to delete that shit.
I prefer the Kelvin edition. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So like that's always been true for me with movies and music too. And so I've always been very proprietary about my movies and my music. And so like I have never bought digital versions from anything. Like I've bought my hard copy versions and then ripped them and digitized them allegedly.
Well, if buying isn't owning, is piracy stealing?
Right, that's the question, right? So I was just always curious because it occurred to me recently that I guess a lot of people have gone like 10 years since the iPod stopped really being a thing. People have gone like a decade without owning any of their own music, like just going through streaming services, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
so, like,
once I realized, I did do Spotify for a hot minute, but once I realized how shitty they were treating every one of their contributors, I'm like, oh, fuck them. Yeah. So I don't really use that anymore.
And it was easy for me to like not really get into Spotify because I had like, what doesn't mean because I guess a lot of people, it's harder to extricate themselves from that kind of streaming service because that's where all their shit is.
Yeah.
Right? So, like if they get rid of Spotify, they don't have any music anymore. And, like that's not an acceptable reality for me anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta have music.
I did switch from Spotify to YouTube Music back in like May, June, I want to say. And there are services now that will literally take like the data that you have that is like the text data that makes your playlist, or JSON in this case. You can just convert that and try to export it. And even like YouTube has, I think, a service. I switched to YouTube temporarily because I was like, well, we'll see how long this one lasts, whatever. But I was like, for most of my music, to find new stuff, it's easier on streaming services just because that's where a lot of people put it. But they had a service that was like, oh, we'll take your playlists and we can just convert them over to the same playlist you already have. It might not have everything, but we will try and find things. And then we'll show how many like successfully converted, how many we're not sure of, and how many we know didn't work. And that is great. Like I will say, like for anyone who wants to keep using them.
Yeah, because I actually think that is, I totally use YouTube to find new music. Like finding new music is a sort of a different animal altogether for me.
Right, I do use Bandcamp, but yeah.
Because to me, that's like basically finding new music on the radio, you know?
Right, you have to kind of like wait and see if you can hear it again.
Yeah, right. And it's going to be experimental. You're relying on somebody else, like whether it's a disc jockey or AI, whatever the case it is, like to put stuff in front of you to listen to. And so me, that's more like radio, and I'm okay with that. That makes sense. But like once I want to own a song or a movie, it's like I'm gonna put that on my own hard drive. It's gonna live on my NAS. I'm gonna access it through my, local Wi-Fi. It's gonna belong to me at all times.
I do still use so luckily for me, at least with my taste in music, a lot of the artists that I listen to are mostly like DIY kind of artists, so they kind of do have to share a lot of their like finished songs and masters, or even just like parts of songs they have to share as files. So a lot of them are on Bandcamp, and I love Bandcamp for their Bandcamp Fridays, because I don't own everything that I have on YouTube or on like a streaming service, but I own at least like the 30% that I would like to have, like if everything went to shit network wise.
Yeah, I 100%. I was gonna say Bandcamp is amazing, not least because they let you own the shit that you buy.
How do I block that?
They
shit?
let you
Fuck
choose
me.
quality that you download. Like you can get like incredible quality FLAC files and like Apple lossless.
At least with the app on a phone, you can still listen to it like a streaming service. It's just it's whatever you already have, and even then, I think they're most like full albums, or even just like whatever like compilations or groups of songs, you can just listen to them, but owning them is like a different thing.
You get that, and you're still entitled to download the actual file. Like that's amazing. The fact that even exists is incredible. Because like imagine Warner Brothers doing that with their movies. Like no fucking way. Like never in a million years would they let you just have a like MP4 file or M4A file of like a movie or something. They would never in the So I feel very it's almost like the trend is coming back towards me, and like what I've been doing for the last 10 years is my own music. I'm curious as to how many people have really just completely, because it used to be iPods, right? Like everybody had their own music. They would buy a CD, they would rip it in iTunes, because iTunes could rip the CD directly into your library, and then you put that on your iPod and it's just locally played. And then iPod stopped being a thing, and then I guess once iPod stopped being a thing, I guess people didn't have music libraries anymore. Like what happened to everyone's music libraries? Did they put them on a hard drive somewhere and never touch them
maybe
again?
some people kept them.
It survived as long as
mine disappeared somewhere. I used to think I had the entirety, like I had an iTunes version of all of my music library, and then I had a regular MP3 version of it, but it disappeared somewhere. I have like only a fraction of it, and I don't know why or how it left.
Yeah. See, that would be, I live in fear of that. That's why I'm very happy to have my NAS now, because it's like, I always lived in fear of losing
I need to get one.
my music collection.
Yeah.
More than anything else, I could probably stand to live with losing anything else except my music collection. It's one thing I can't abide. So like, I've always lived in fear of that. So I've always had it in like 8 different places all at once.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's why it just seems very alien to me that people would move away from having that. I never even considered it. Like, absolutely, I'm not using Spotify for my music. Definitely not.
I lost mine the exact same way over the years with different drives.
Yeah.
I would say
if you get a home server.
Dude, NAS will change your life, man.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of stitching together with several different hard drive, like external hard drives. They're all like multiple terabytes, like a dozen terabytes or more, but it's not a home server.
Well, a home server, a home NAS is super amazing. One, because it's always online. You can get it anytime, anywhere you want it. Like you don't even have to be home. You can get it from outside your home network too, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And if you put it in RAID, it's also like much more secure, like backed up. It's not technically backed up, but it's way safer. Like you can have a drive failure or even 2 if you have a RAID set up a certain way, and it's not, you don't lose your data. You can restore your data from that.
That's nice.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. I recently built a 48 terabyte NAS, probably this time last year, and it is life changing, man. That combined with Plex is like, it's nice.
Owning your own, I think like maintaining your own drives, whether they're NAS, just a server with IP stuff, like whatever it is, I think owning your own data is going to be like the new thing. Like, you don't have to be big into computers, but if you can at least get into it enough to maintain drives and try to keep the majority of what you have digitally, I think that's, I mean, I've always lived that way. I've always been like, yeah, if I ever need to like own a lot of shit, I'll just, you know, evolve my computer into some Akira monster that has a bunch more data and storage that operates and does a bunch of things. But, you know, the potential of just owning it alone is kind of all you really need.
The big catalyst for me was when I got to get a NAS. It was because I'm a photographer, so I have like huge amounts of raw photos and shit now that I have to manage. So that was the main catalyst. It was like I've always wanted one, but now it was like I could justify it because I was, you know, all the photography stuff. So, but that was life changing.
What is this dude's deal?
I also get the benefit of being like an OG Plex user.
Oh yeah,
so,
you
like,
do have like a lifetime membership, don't you?
Yeah, I managed to get on early enough that they at one point along the way about 10 years ago, they moved to that model where the Plex Pass model, which is kind of not great from what I can tell, but anyone who was on Plex before that, they gave you an option of being grandfathered in. You pay like $80 and you get a lifetime Plex Pass. And you never have to subscribe or anything, and you get all of the updates and everything forever. I'm gonna let you know that's the best $80 I've ever spent in my life. Like, yeah, amazing. It's an amazing thing to be able to do that now, because like Plex is great, but I feel like it probably wouldn't be nearly as great if I did not have that.
So I had a friend who used Plex a lot, and he was big into like owning his own like media storage, and it was awesome. I watched a lot of stuff on it. So like if you try to sign up for Plex now and say like, hey, I've got a bunch of stuff, can I just like sign up for Plex and just host my own shit and pay some cost? Like what's the rub on like I already own all my own media, what do I have to pay or do with Plex to make it work?
From what I understand, again, this is coming from someone who doesn't have to work and doesn't have to be in this world because I've got the lifetime pass. Yeah. I think you can still do all of that basic stuff where you can host it, you can stream it. The quality doesn't.
I have the basic Plex and I didn't have to pay anything for it. I am using only my own stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Plex Pass stuff that you don't get for free. You got to pay extra for that. And I think that's largely like metadata management, like automatic metadata management stuff. Otherwise, I think you largely have to do that on your own. But it's also like you get TV channels and like special access to external streaming and like stuff like that.
Interesting.
But I think generally Plex is still fine to use for free, like without having to pay any subscription on Plex Pass. But someone on the internet might know more than me because I've been on that lifetime pass benefit for years now, so I don't even know what it really looks like outside of that.
Fuck this fucking move.
This guy's tough, man.
Ishida Mitsunari.
I do like this fight though, because it's just a dude.
Yeah, I definitely like the fight, but man, I wish I had a stronger counter to his moves, because I don't feel like my kit is for it, like made for it.
Your kit's not made for any of these dudes.
It feels like it isn't, yeah.
You're just underpowered. You've been underpowered the whole game.
But I don't understand how I am, because I've been like upgrading and switching out weapons and trying to match like element types, and I'm still just underpowered, and I don't get how.
I think it's just the game. I don't think you ever don't get powered up. I don't think you ever don't get underpowered. I think you're always underpowered.
Maybe, or maybe I really like even the general spread that I did for my stats, even as it is now. I do feel like for me, I went really specific into one weapon relative to what I usually do. But even as general as I still am, it's still not enough.
You're also wearing really dumb pants.
Well, it's the best ones I have, man.
Yeah, maybe that's
you look like the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm only an elected official. I can't make a decision on myself.
Witch thing going on, yeah.
Do we think this guy is a furry?
No.
This boss?
Horny, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's got a tail.
Well,
no, I think that's a yokai that's like embedded.
It carries a different implication. I mean,
he was forced to be one.
Yeah.
So he's a furry he's being forced into furriness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't
I see
choose it.
that.
It chose him.
Yeah.
Got it.
Street Fighter
Isn't that
6 just
really
went
how
on
it works,
sale.
though? Like,
Oh, for like $20. Fuck.
I don't think by force. No, I think it's mostly like an interest thing.
but
From
doesn't
the
like
friends I
doesn't
had
like
that are.
doesn't like the furry lifestyle choose you, not the other way around. Like you are. What
Oh
you are.
yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, it's forced
Like-
by self
Like being straight, I didn't choose this.
regulation.
You know,
Yeah, man.
it's just the way
mean,
it is.
I don't think anybody
Born
chooses any of that.
Born this way.
I think you just discovered it for yourself.
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking
but
about.
he had somebody stab a knife through him to make him into one.
Yeah.
This is
All I learned from
a,
Bioshock was that
from the beginning.
a man chases slave
situation.
obeys.
This is a forcibly made into one. I guess he could have been improved beforehand, though.
I mean, look, it's just
We don't know.
he's got the tail. It's very visible. It's very easy to see. It just seems like maybe he's it's okay. I don't look. No shame. Oh, cool. It's just I'm just curious. That's
I'm
all.
gonna stream. What's everyone playing at the moment besides Nate playing Nioh here? Anyone play anything
Wilds
interesting?
and
lately?
this.
I'm still playing Silksong.
Oh, really? You haven't beat
Oh
it yet?
yeah.
So I stalled a little bit on Silksong because life got in the way. I had to go deal with some shit.
Okay.
Like I've had multiple weekends in a row of like just having activities to do. So like, I haven't had a ton of time to play, but when I do get a chance, it's fucking Silksong. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. It's an awesome game. Also, it's just a fun aspect.
Are you
It's
kidding?
way
He can
bigger.
spam that?
Wow.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
he just spammed it.
Are
Yeah,
you
he just spammed
kidding me? How do you beat that? How do you not die? Also, can we
Yeah.
agree that wind slices are the coolest
Would not
sword
work.
technique ever?
It's
I mean,
like
it's
energy
cool.
sword but less radioactive.
Yeah.
Don't we feel though that like in reality it's kind of
In reality, it's kind of what?
lame. Like wind power is kind of lame in reality.
Well, I
mean,
think
in
that's like
reality,
the-
sure, but like we're talking like vacuum wind cuts or whatever. Like
It
we're
depends
in,
on like how much they're cutting people in half.
yeah,
if they're gonna make it look cool, then yeah. Like if it's like
it's like a focused sonic boom that's shaped. It's nuts.
that's cool. You're right.
It needs to be the I don't know how they just died situation.
Oh, the anime thing of like the quick
Yeah.
like you don't see the sword. Well, I think the problem is the basis for this in video games is Legend of Zelda 1, right? Because when your hearts are full and you have the Master Sword, you can do the energy thing. I think from there we split from like, is it like what's like the attribute? Like what's the basis of it? Is it energy? Is it wind? Like what's
Yeah,
your
we're starting to, right?
what's your flavor of like projectile sword slice?
Wow, there was a. Oh, that sucks. There was a train derailment in Virginia on the 25th. In
Really?
the wetlands, and it's a coal train. So the
Oh, really?
wetlands just got coal rolled.
Damn.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Yeah.
All aboard the coal train.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like a fucking godforsaken ecological disaster of biblical proportions, and the government will do nothing about it. And not
Exxon
regulate it.
Because nothing bad actually happened. It's all fake news.
No, yeah, it's fake. Didn't actually happen. Everything's
And
perfectly
the
fine.
advancement of AI just lends credence to their claims.
Yeah. And look, we're gonna, bomb boats in the Caribbean just because.
Without
murder
checking,
people.
doing any sort of due diligence at all, just make sure that
Well,
anything
too.
about that is
Whoa. They were boats in the Caribbean. Due diligence.
Yeah, like we knew what we needed to know, right?
We knew they were boats in the Caribbean.
That's all we needed to know.
Got them.
Yeah.
Can I?
It's all on the up and up, guys. Like, come on,
Oh, I
Poppy.
didn't think to
Heavily researched, even though they're
Yeah.
using AI to make all their decisions anyway.
Yeah. They're not spending $500 million to build a fucking gold ballroom for no fucking reason at all, and also at the same time suing the fucking Department of Justice for $230 million fucking dollars. They're also not talking about, like a third term or anything like that either. It's like, no big deal. We're fine. We're fine. Fine.
Damn it! I need to
fine.
time this guy. This guy, maybe at least when he doesn't have his big wind energy surrounding his sword, I'm wondering if he's parryable, like if he's counterable. and I just don't know his. I don't have a good enough read on it.
I was gonna say, I think that there's got to be a way to do that, or either interrupt it or something.
Because I can't fathom how you fucking beat this dude. If he can like rapid fire spam unblockable air moves, like in rapid fire salvos as well, like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
Blockable chin move.
Remember when
Unblockable
you
chin
said
move.
that you weren't sure that he was even an actual boss?
Well, for a second, I hadn't really noticed that there's a boss health bar on the bottom. I was only really paying attention to the one above his head, and I was like, "This guy might just be a random ass enemy that they just turned super."
That was a dark moment. That was a
Yeah, I was
dark
like,
moment.
"Oh!" And once I saw the boss, the boss life bar, I was like, "Oh, okay." I feel way less bad about losing to this guy so easy.
For like about 5 minutes there, Nate was like, "I'm gonna have to fight a million."
Why am I
of these guys."
terrible? Yeah.
All right, that's helpful. Don't forget you got super. You can always
Yeah.
pop meters. Yeah.
God, okay. I don't know if he is or if I just can't do it right. Because he's also really fast, and there's like no startup frames, hardly at all.
Well, especially when he fucking spams that thing, because it's not just that it's spammed, it's that it's so fast.
Yeah.
Machine gun. You just
Cool
get
enemy
hits
though. I
done.
do like this fight. Otherwise, I'd be way more frustrated than I am now. But it is a cool fight, and it's. I think I agree with you in like the. But if it's just a sword duel, it's just you with the sword and another dude with the sword, or at least another weapon. If it's a duel, then great, I'm in.
Yeah, it's a little easier to kind of like lab it out, and you don't get it filtered. More of what's happening on screen is going to end up being under control eventually. Cool animations for this guy too. I do appreciate.
Yeah, I do. I like the move set. I like the teal and black sword is always a cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
move.
sick.
God damn.
Wow. Damn. So I think on that one at least, I do think you dodged early. I think this is another one of those where dodging in is probably helpful.
Yeah.
Dodging forward.
Just feel like he took too much damage.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy to execute, but I think that's probably good.
Yeah, it might have been when I got hit. That might have been when I went wrong.
Things just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
At least the run back isn't atrocious.
It's not, and I don't have really anybody in my way. That's the one small mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this were so
I'm probably not beating this tonight, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not bad. I mean, that means we get at least another stream or two.
Not with that attitude.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we can also, in the meantime,
Take your dags.
we can brainstorm what we want Nate to play next.
I want
The same
to
old
play
style. Look,
Yes,
I'd be
Silk
down
Song.
for that. I'd be down for it.
What am I
I don't
doing?
think Nate's played it.
I was gonna ask because he played the first one.
I don't think so.
Which game is this?
Silk Song.
Oh, Silk Song. Yeah, no, I have not.
You didn't play the original Hollow Knight either.
No,
right?
neither of them.
Do you like Metroidvanias?
I do. I just don't play them very often.
He's played them for player guides before, I know.
Yeah, I did what is it? I did Metroid Zero Mission.
You did Zero Mission, yeah.
And then I have played the majority of Castlevania 4. Or no, sorry. Symphony of the Night. No, sorry, Symphony of the Night.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, did you end
yeah.
up playing? I can't remember.
I don't
who
think we
played that.
did. I don't think we did it for the stream, but I was playing it around the same time that.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think we
Yeah.
tried a couple of Player Guys episodes, and Hannah was not having it.
Yeah, Hannah was not into that. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean,
I don't know if I
would
can
say,
dodge those.
Hollow Knight is the most Souls-like of all the Metroids, I think, that I've played.
God damn. Okay, so the light is actually not the way to go on that. I was hoping that with the light attacks you can apply the status ailment enough that he becomes paralyzed, or at least not paralyzed but slowed, Because if I think the perk of the lightning element buildup is that their animations become slower, and I'm like, whatever gets this guy to give me an advantage on any front, but I don't think that's how it's going to work. So, I don't know. I probably will have to deep dive like this dude's strategy from like somewhere. He's like, I feel like I've seen most of his kit now, but man, I don't know the frame data enough.
Yeah.
I feel like your pants might be getting away.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn kids.
They seem a little bulky.
Which is funny because hakamas are the what they call pants in Japan, feudal Japan, and they do look like this.
It seems not the most advantageous arrangement. What do I know? My forebears wore skirts, so what the fuck do I know about anything?
True.
Yeah, in a pretty cold environment too.
Yeah, didn't seem like the smartest choice, to be honest.
Yeah, that move is going to be the death of me. I have no idea how to counter that. Or
So I
dodge
don't think
it.
you can counter it. I think you definitely need to figure out how to recognize it real early and then run to the left or right.
But
Your
like
dogs,
the startup time
count
is
as
like,
HP.
God,
Yeah, it's real quick.
nothing.
I know it's real quick. But look, you have encountered similar moves in the past like that, and you figured out how to like
It's true.
deal
Yeah,
with
you got
that.
that knowledge.
Yeah, that's true. I have been trying to dodge roll, and maybe I just need to run. And as we all know, I will dodge roll when I should run.
Correct.
If Dark Souls 3 is any indicator.
If any of the Dark Souls are indicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, games to play next. I think it comes down to the mood that Nate's in. I think I would love to see him play Liza P. I'd love to see him play Bloodborne.
Yeah. I would too, just so I can live vicariously as someone else playing it, because those games are now too long for me to get through unless I'm not playing anything else.
Oh, wow.
I played through Liza P. Liza P is amazing.
I was behind him.
DLC,
Yeah.
which was also equally amazing. Yeah, anything Hollow Knight, Silk Song, I'd be down for that. I'd still be down for Celeste. Nate, I don't think has done like a really hard platformer yet.
I think Celeste would be nice just because I don't think it'll take him as well. I don't know. I don't think it'll take him that long, only because like once you get in the
Depends on
groove
how
in
hard
Celeste, it's really hard to put down and be like, oh, it's not possible. Like I think it's more.
Oh, he'll enjoy it far more because there's zero runbacks. Basically, it's instant load.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not punishing at all. It's extremely difficult, but it's also not punishing.
What the? That's
But like we just have never done a platformer on this series before, right? So like that might be fun. It's also a very different vibe. It's not dark and brooding.
Right.
It is a little bit brooding, but it's not dark. Like the story of it's a little bit emotional.
Right.
but-
Yeah. No, I think it would be a good one.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. It's I don't know if Nate's into platformers though, so maybe not.
Yeah. All the platformers.
We got and then of course we've also talked about like wanting to do the sequels, so like the sequel to Jedi, like doing Jedi Survivor, doing Shadow of War, or Shadow of
Yeah.
War could be good.
Shadow of War would be good.
Yeah, that'd be fun. For anybody who missed the first series, we played Shadow of Mordor. Nate's thinking about doing the sequels to a lot of the games he's played through. Shadow of War is really a big level up. Damn.
Okay, like out of the gate.
He does have a animation in front of that.
Yeah, I just need to recognize it. I don't. By the time I
Yeah.
get there, I forget what it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
he
shit,
doesn't
right.
do it very much. Yeah, you're right.
And it's like,
But I
and it's
think-
not a lot. It's like a quick, like
not.
little jump spin, and then he throws 4 out real
Correct.
quick, and then apparently he can do it back to back.
You just do it forever. Yeah, you're gonna have to keep running or some shit.
Yeah.
But he does have he is telegraphed. It's not just straight up like Euro startup frames. I do think there's a window there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not going to be super easy, but I think you can do it.
Oh boy.
I'd be down for any of those. I'd be down for Jedi Survivor. That's another game that was a big level up from the first game. I think you'd really enjoy that one. I think you'd really enjoy Shadow of War. And then any new ones for me would be Lies of P and Bloodborne. I fucking love Bloodborne. Bloodborne's great.
That's a good game.
Use your dog.
It's not that long. It's reasonably
Yeah, I kind of
short.
figured like, for a Souls game, it's pretty like normal like old Souls like
Yeah, you could do it in like
quick.
you could do it in like 40 hours, something like that, 40, 50 hours. It's reasonably short. Compared
Use
to
your dogs.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Get
Russ.
some reach on that.
Fucking map your ass with that thing. You are in there though, man. It's like just trade and steal with this man.
Oh, watch out.
Okay, what do you got?
Okay. Okay, so that's just the power version of that same combo. Nice. Okay. I assume you're going to want to wait till you get later with his more health down, but don't forget you got meter.
Yeah. I want to get within like striking distance of like, okay, I could probably kill him
That
from
might have to
there,
end him.
like 3/4 maybe.
Sure.
Okay, but I didn't realize that he starts to implement his yokai partner in some of his strikes, which cause either chip damage, even if I am blocking, or or it causes stamina depletion.
So you can't be touched there.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But I realized that I haven't healed like once since starting to fight this guy, besides like in the early times. But it's just because I want to get his entire kit down, because I don't want to fucking waste it.
Yeah, man. I don't know why
Is it
that
by the-
rock falls down when it doesn't affect either of you.
I know. Right?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. Quick knockdown.
Oh,
It's nice that you don't get like an execution move on that.
I do. It's just really brief. This dude gets right back up.
Fuck you and your pulls of malice. I will say, it's kind of sometimes hard to read his moveset when he's covered in that smoke and shit.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of his moves feel a little bit obscured. Okay, here we go.
Nope. I tried running. Can't do it.
Yeah, he changed the last two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some
Maybe you're supposed to
there's
get
some
up to higher
trick to
ground.
it.
Well,
When you come into the room, he fires one at you, but he's on higher ground, so it goes over your head.
Yeah, most of the time.
well, it's interesting because like that's similar to what I was going to say. It's not necessarily like probably like the designed way to deal with this, but I think that will become far less egregious if you're closer. Right?
Yeah, you know
So,
what?
like,
It might be. Maybe I have to stick on him.
Yeah, so if you can stay up in his shit, he can't really use that against you. And even if he does, your angle to avoid it will be way easier because it'll be, one dodge. You don't have to cover it out of the way. And he might just not do it at all if you're not mid-range or farther. That's what you were doing at the start of that last fight too. You're just up his grill the fucking time.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't whip that out all that often, so
No,
I
he doesn't.
forget that I forget
Yeah.
to recognize it.
I will say, very cool.
It's
a
very cool
bad-
command grab.
It is
not
cool.
gonna lie.
Yeah. That is very cool.
Just rubs my face in the dirt and then
Man,
like
if you're
shoots
gonna
me
have
with
to
air
die,
slices.
It's nice that it's cool when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's a cool combo.
Yeah, I'd say maybe like adjust the strat to try and stay in on him, especially in that phase when he powers up. I know you just were saying about how you're taking chip damage, but
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're
But
getting,
maybe he can't rotate quickly. Like I'm trying to
Yeah,
run
maybe
from
he-
like 50 feet away.
Sure.
Or maybe he can.
Because like this is the dangerous distance that you're at there, like the range.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep shooting at you. Eventually, it's gonna do the machine gun. Yeah, he doesn't have tracking there. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice. About to die.
Yeah. Like I would heal if I knew my heals were coming back. But man,
I mean, look, you're still like testing out the strat you want to go with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Put that out first. I mean, this is working pretty well. You're down almost half here.
ah, damn it. I got a little greedy.
Yeah, it's okay though. I think there's some
Yeah.
viability. In
I
that.
think I have the pacing down for like at least getting him to half. And now it's
Mhm.
like, okay, there wasn't any like aha moment. I just sort of like, you know, labbed it out until phase 1. I'm like, okay, I got this.
You were just a little more technically sound. You made better
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah. I'm also realizing that I was kind of hyper focusing on breaking his stance and also trying to get him to like fall over, but because like you can do a finisher and do a lot of damage, but
Maybe you were being
But it doesn't do
yeah, but I was
much
getting
against
greedy
him.
on that. But it encourages that. And this game isn't Sekiro, and it's certainly not fucking Dark Souls. Like, I
Yeah,
keep
you're
wanting to try
not,
and parry like Sekiro, or dodge like Dark Souls, and you really can't do either of those. The rocks do hurt me, by the way.
Of course they did. I guess they just weren't technically hitting you.
Yeah.
Fuck. It was a bad run.
Damn.
Bad run.
Okay. Okay. Fucking camera bullshit. Okay, just feel out that rhythm. Use this time.
All
To
right.
do the key charge, can you dodge forward?
I don't know if I can do forward or not.
So my concern with the key charge is that you're dodging out straight into his mid-range,
Hmm.
which is the danger zone.
Yeah, that's true. He does tend to like range. He closes and he has projectiles. Like,
Correct.
real-
And the thing
real
that's really
quick.
fucking you up is not his, close quarters shit. It's his mid-range machine gun bullshit. His
Yeah.
green shit.
I need to circle out, not
I
back.
think so.
Okay. I'll give this a couple more tries just so I can get this under my belt, and then we'll probably call it, because I'm pretty much at time now.
I will say you've made progress. You're definitely better than you were when you started.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, like the fact that you can survive that's the most important thing. Because he just spams you with this shit. That's his bread and butter. You take that away from him. he basically
Ooh,
has to
yeah,
let
that
you-
might be it. We got it.
Yeah, like if you can just fuck up his normals like this, and such that he can't get any.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, I think the interrupt is the way to go here.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that stuff right there, he's relying on that. Otherwise, he's dealing with supers, and he might still hit you with supers, but that one at least, the machine gun one, if you're in close, he's not going to hurt you. I do feel like you've gotten to the point where if you decided to use heals, this would be very competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get to the point where I want to get past the point where I'm trying to brute force it.
Yeah, no, do it when you're comfortable. And just
Yeah.
saying, like, generally, I think you've labbed it out to the point where you could be pretty competitive if you decided to, like, use your resources.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you're
there's
right.
still room to get into it, right? So I'm not saying do it now, but
I do, maybe this time, if I can get to phase 2 and still be looking pretty good on the health front, I might pop the super just so I can get an idea of, like, is this super
Work
even
out.
an effective one?
yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
Are those notes on that door? Like, what the fuck are we looking at there?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, nice. Right at the gate he starts with that shit? That was Max's strat.
Nice.
Just under it.
That was good.
Okay, that's good.
I've never dodged that command grab. Not ever.
Man, he just did not do it enough for me to lab that out yet.
He's like gonna kill you through blocks.
Yep. All right. That was it.
Gotta believe.
Gotta believe. All right. I'm gonna give this another shot. Probably one more shot. I want to at least try and get to phase 2 and then feel good about popping the super for experimentation.
Sure.
That'll be like the last bit of data I collect tonight.
So just one more decent run. Make it happen.
One more decent run, and I'll feel good walking away. So I gotta get some dinner. Huh.
Only your dude wasn't so tired from climbing all these stairs.
I know, right? His quads have got to be like made of steel.
Oh, he's gotta be built. Yeah, at this point. Holy shit.
That's why his pants have to be so big.
Yeah.
He's Quadzilla out here.
Quads.
Godzilla. Fuck.
The quad father.
Quad.
Oh my god. Oops.
I like that this guy got all his hair back after becoming.
Ah! I did dodge it, motherfucker.
And Oni.
Small win. Small win Sundays.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
That's not one we see very often. Hey, look at that. No.
Ooh, yeah, okay, that's different.
This is it. This is the run.
Oh, this is the run.
It's beginning to believe.
Yeah.
He moves like one of them.
Looks like they
Only
do.
the Quadzilla on market did it.
I can do that too. See?
All right. Yeah, that was cool.
Dags!
The way you guys
Dags!
squared
Yeah,
off.
give him the dags!
The way you squared off
In the
with
dags.
Oh, ocean!
Dude, can heal. Use those heals. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, this is
Hey.
the time.
Oh my god,
This
you
is the time.
struck.
Oh my god! Get him! Get him!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah! I called
Damn.
it! This was the time!
Oh my
Oh, I
god!
blew it
Wow, that
through,
synced
baby.
up great for me.
The dags!
Holy
Look at that.
shit!
Let loose the dags of war.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Call in the
Yeah,
dags.
that
6
was-
dags on.
Amazing run. You played awesome in that.
That was really, yeah, I was like, that
That
was the
was-
most like downloaded I think I've ever seen.
That was
sure.
a 3/4 of a gaming session's worth of research before bothering with the whole strategy.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense.
I got the feeling
do
you were
what I
going to
do.
be competitive. You used the
Did
resources.
you even
and
need to heal? Would
Yeah,
did you
I
take
mean,
hits?
I
was
did,
He was down
curious.
to
yeah.
2 pixels.
It's not a
It got
bad
really
idea.
close there.
Yeah.
But you only needed to heal at one time. That's it.
Yeah, I just needed to
Yeah.
heal the once, which is great because I didn't want to use
Yeah,
them
no
all.
resources. Yeah, it's great.
But that was kind of the whole point of labbing it out, so I wouldn't have to heal more than
It was
like
just the
once,
question of
maybe
like,
twice.
what was your health going to be when you got out of the super? And he got in a hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't gonna be. Yeah, I think I was probably looking at 3/4 to a half.
Yeah.
Of the
Oh,
bar,
he lost his
but-
hair.
No, he didn't have. He never had his hair.
He got it back when he was
I think it was just at the
Yeah.
top part he lost, right? Like someone hit him with a fucking
Yeah, yeah. He got it back when he was an Oni.
singed it off or something.
Oh, okay. I guess he didn't die. I want to know if I can have his sword because his sword's fucking cool, man.
the green sword.
Yeah, like I think wind swords and lightning swords might be the coolest swords. Fire swords are fine, but they're pretty standard for magical swords.
Yeah, fire's the most like it's.
Yeah. Earth
There's
swords
a
don't
hierarchy
make any
to this.
fucking sense to me. Do I get this one?
Oh, he looks like a dog.
Looks like a Mataratsu from
a good
Okami.
long boy.
Dude.
He has the
Long
longest
boy.
voice.
Dude, if you get him, holy shit, that's gonna be
Oh,
nuts.
Hideyoshi.
Yeah.
I love Okami. Can't wait till they have the sequel.
I need to play through. I rented it for the Wii, never beat it, and I have it on Steam. I just haven't played the HD remake yet.
It's so good. It's so good. It was like that came out at the same time as Twilight Princess. It was like magical.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
a good
right.
time, man.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
I need to get that.
I would not hate acquiring a lot of cores and bios for various systems.
Oh my
to
god.
build
Oh,
up a
yeah.
base of an owned backlog.
The Avatar, The Last Airbender set has the unlucky cabbage merchant.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck, yeah.
He's a 2/2 that makes a food when he comes into play. 2/2 for 2.
Now that I'm like not
Piece of
gonna play
food.
Magic ever again, it is kind of funny
Get
to
a
see that
basic
shit.
land, and then put
Why
it on
didn't
the
you
bottom
kill
of
me,
your
dude?
deck.
That motherfucker, I was trying all night. I was trying.
I was there.
Oh, we gonna see this dude's face finally?
Yeah.
I
Just like-
also am bald.
I've never knew that I needed to know this so badly until just now.
Yeah.
This is like when Lord Raiden takes off his hat.
Akechi Mitsuhide?
I
What?
actually don't know who that is.
That's who that is? Holy fuck!
Who is that, Nate?
So Akechi Mitsuhide is the guy who rebelled against, surprisingly, all of a sudden to Oda Nobunaga.
Oh,
And
didn't you
he's-
talk
and-
about him a couple
Yeah, I
sessions
talked
ago?
about him like a session or two ago,
Yeah.
and he's the actual historical figure that led a surprise rebellion that led to.
Oh, his bodyguard, right?
Yeah, he was like a high
Yeah,
up like
okay.
bodyguard
Yeah.
or lord or whoever, and Nobunaga committed seppuku or harikiri, whatever how you want to say it, in I think it's
Sudoku.
is it Hanoji Temple, in some temple, and basically put a stop to like him being the de facto leader of his faction from then on out, and they would never really gain the same momentum again. They won in the end still, but it wasn't. But Oda Nobunaga was the guy who started it all, and they had to go on with like the next best guy. But in the Onimusha series, you play as Samanosuke Akechi, who is his nephew. He's a fictitious character, but you play as that guy's nephew, and you're the reason why Oda Nobunaga dies, at least in the third game.
Oh, yeah.
Because they get to that same temple, and it's actually because this whole time Oda Nobunaga was actually a villainous dude who basically became he dealt with the demons and became a warlock for them, essentially how they became his
Oh, shit.
patron. Yeah. Now, depending on which Japanese lore you subscribe to, nobody really has a definitive idea of the reason why he decided to like try and conquer all of Japan. He did like one reason is that like if you hear hooves think horses, he might just be an evil dude who was like, I'm gonna fucking take over, like I'm just gonna take over all of Japan. But if you also realize that Japan was in its Warring States era and had been for 100 years or whatever, he's like, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm just gonna win it so that it can be done with now. And so because of that viewpoint, he's sometimes viewed as either a great evil or a great unifier, depending on who you ask. And no one can really give you a true read on the guy because we don't actually know his main reasons for doing it.
I see. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's either a cool hero or a villain. But yeah, so that's your history lesson for the day.
That'll be
Anyway.
974.
Yeah, on this rare, momentous win, I guess we'll call it here.
Yeah.
Great to go out on a big win like this. It doesn't really happen all that often for me. It's either business as
Seriously,
usual
that
or I
was
got my
great.
butt handed to me all night.
Yeah.
So, cool. So I guess this wasn't the end of the game. It looks like I have at least another region. So, good to know. But I'll see if I can't beat that fucking side mission that I cannot beat to save my life, and do some upgrading.
I think we're
and
getting
then
there.
maybe, just maybe, I will come back with an outfit that Ian approves of for once.
Look,
Like ear
It-
pants.
the law of averages suggests that
Yeah.
you gotta change those stupid.
No, I'm
Nice.
going full MC
You
Hammer,
just gotta
man.
do better.
Yeah.
MC Hammer, or nothing, or bust. So
Look, man, if you're gonna do that, you gotta lean into it. That's all
It'll
I'm saying.
fucking sparkle.
yeah. So anyway, we'll call it here tonight. We appreciate you joining us either now or in the future. I guess we really didn't talk about this much, but we are in the midst of our extra life. If you haven't noticed the bar up top, but we are currently, I think we're sitting at just over $2,600. We've already met our main goal, but Cameron's got a super awesome Transformers giveaway, I believe, if we make our new goal. Because I think in the history of us doing this, we're close to a 50K total donations over the last 5 years or so.
Yeah, we
however
are.
long we've been doing this. So, and Cameron's real excited and anxious to get to 50K by this year. So if you have it in your hearts to donate this, or if it's also an appropriate time of year when, before this is over with, feel free to donate. We really appreciate it. And check out some of our prizes. I don't have a link to it here in the HUD, which is unfortunate, but
well, it'll be on the description
Cameron's
for this
videos,
video,
and he'll have
for the
everything.
watch later.
So,
Yeah.
And guys, things suck out there, so let's try to make things suck a little bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now more than
Precisely.
ever, e pluribus unum, as you will, if anybody knows what that is, really. But let's be out there. Let's be a community. And
Take care of your neighbors,
nice.
guys.
Yeah,
Care of
take
each
care of your
other.
neighbors, because we're learning every day. No one else is coming. No
Yeah.
one else is here to save us. It's just us.
Yep. In the United States, no one can hear you scream, or whatever the alien tagline is.
Yeah.
That's so perfect.
I'm pretty sure that's actually the tagline I used in a video I literally streamed a year from today.
Yeah.
Ugh,
So,
man.
choose kindness.
Good one.
Choose
Happy
community.
Halloween.
Yeah. Fuck the man.
Fuck the man.
Later, guys. Bye.
Later.
Y'all.